Hey everybody, clearing. Okay, so on the pre-shuffle, I'm just hearing for the divine masculines, tender loving care from their feminines. So let's just start with a theme. What would the feminines like the masculines to know at this time? Tender loving care. What would they like their masculines to know? Authenticity. Release self-doubt. Do you feel that, guys? Embrace challenges. Embody your uniqueness. You are perfect as you are, masculines. Choose your own path and have courage. Courage and optimism. Authenticity. Your feminine would like you to know that you are safe to release self-doubt. Let's have a look at tender loving care from the feminines for the masculines. How are the feminines seeing these connections from an angle of tender loving care? I saw 111 just now. What can we see for the beautiful divine masculines? What is the tender, most tenderest, lovingest messages we can get from the divine feminines to their masculines at this time? What are the feminines aware of consciously that they are clearing from these connections? What are the emotions the feminines are processing at this time connected to their masculine? Okay, tender loving care, thoughts on the connection? Feminines are saying they don't have it all figured out, masculines. Sometimes I heard bumbling fool. We got the fool in the reverse and this codependency card. Like, your feminine doesn't have it that much more figured out. They get nervous, they get tongue-tied, they get unsure of how to approach you. Yeah, I'm just hearing your feminine say if they could say anything about this connection, they would want you to know that it's not just you who feels inhibited. That they want to move past the energy that, I've got tears here, that makes it awkward for them to be themselves or to speak about what really matters. But your feminine knows it's a work in progress. And when true connection, when worlds collide, when true connection is the goal, we suddenly can't have the masks there. And you get to see the developmental stage. And so your feminine would have you know they're not too cool for school. If they're seeming like they're way more together than you are, they could be dying a little inside, you know, and just masking it. Not intentionally to trick you, masculines, but to try and keep their stuff together. What are they clearing? King of Cups, over emotionality, and Four of Pentacles, scarcity mentality and the intensity. They're very much trying to come into more of a balance so that their emotions are not running renegade, I just heard. They're really doing their best to come into wholeness. What is the emotion? Denial in the reverse. So I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Yeah, so they are acknowledging their fear. You know, that brings up an interesting point. I'm hearing the feminine saying, masculines, in many ways, you don't acknowledge, you downplay and say you don't love us. You don't acknowledge your feelings for us. You run away and say that you don't feel. And so the feminines are saying, take a page from our book. We are acknowledging that we have fear. That this love is important to us. That we don't have it figured out, but we want to. You're the one we want to figure it out with. Oh, tender loving care. Here we go. Get some Kleenex, everybody. What are the feminines saying about you, divine masculine? Page of Swords, they're so curious. This is a lot of skittish energy. Like your feminine genuinely does not want to press you, push you for anything you don't want to give, for anything you don't feel comfortable with, but they are just hanging on the edge of their seat because they want to know you genuinely. They want to know the real you. They want to, it's not that they want breadcrumbs. They just have so much unconditional love for you and curiosity about who you really are. Anything you want to give them. They really do genuinely want to receive you, masculines. Fears and all, insecurities and all. They just want to be that one that gets that part of you, that you show that too. So I would say your feminine wants your sweetness. You may have had a tough exterior. You might have had a mask on. You might have thought you had to be a certain kind of thing for your feminine. They're kind of ready to see the real sweet you. Divine masculines have got to be the sweetest, other than divine feminines on the planet. So masculines, it's not emasculating to be sweet or to show your feminine that tenderness. Where else are you going to be able to do that? Oh, how am I going to keep myself together for this reading, everybody? Wow. Knight of Swords. So that's communication. What the feminines want to clear is the lack of communication. It doesn't matter if it starts small, genuine, real. They're here for it. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So I'm hearing the feminines just saying, you know, they're staying with this. They wouldn't stay with this kind of connection on the surface for anyone. But they know, they trust there's something far greater, far deeper going on, masculines, with you in particular, for your feminine. What can we see on the heart space? Tender loving care. Oh, wow. I just heard the last time I saw you, you looked like you were falling apart. This is an inner tower and this tremble. So the feminines are saying the last time they talked, the last time they saw you shaking in your boots, figuratively, literally. And they don't want to coddle you like a mom. They don't want to point out anything that you're challenged by. They're so proud of you. For your actions that speak louder than words, I heard. They really love you, masculines, just the way you are, on their heart of hearts. In the heart space, they see what you do for this connection. They see the challenges. They see the growth. They see this process. What are they clearing? The Sun is here. So this is the most positive card in the deck. Like, they're just here for it. They want it all. They're clearing the lack of desire to know. Your feminine is a realist. They want truth. What is the emotion? Fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Exactly. They're unafraid. They want it all. They want to see it all. They want the real you. And they're seeing you standing, even shaking in your boots. They're seeing you stepping forward through the density, through the fear, and so are they. They know what the two of you are doing, masculines, to come together. It's a very different kind of thing when true love is unfolding. than the easy. I'm hearing, what is that? I forget what the poem is. It's about the fields that lull us to sleep. Oh, I don't remember. Maybe Poppy Fields. It's a war poem, I think. Put it in the comments if you remember. Masculines, yeah. Your feminines see how sincere both of you are to come towards each other, really, actually, and how that brings up so much karma and trauma and experiences, not just in your lifetime, but generationally, societally, globally. It brings into questions all the barriers of love, to love. And your feminines know that you are the true lovers, and that you'll only come forward when you can give your whole heart. That's why your feminines stay by you, because they see that you are that pure. They see that potential, but they see the truth of it unfolding too. I posted something on my Instagram. I didn't come this far to just come this far. And there's something about that in the energy right now. Masculines, don't give up now. Don't let fear win. Courage and optimism. You've got this. What can we see for the heart space? Tender, loving care from the feminines. Oh yeah. They don't want to force anything, but they are here just to love you, to tame the beast, to be there for you. Beauty and the Beast. Your feminine thinks you are the most exquisite beast, but look at that gentle lion. Your feminine doesn't think you're hideous, doesn't think you're wrong for them. Sure, you have your differences, but the heart wants what the heart wants. What is it that is being cleared here on the heart space? Seven of Swords, Lord of unstable effort in the inverse. So your feminine doesn't want to bring any insincere energy into the connection anymore. I'm just getting that the feminines are always staying in humility. They represent this love with or without you physically in their vicinity. When they are out of sight, you are not out of mind. Masculines, they love you. They don't want to bring anything to taint this connection in. This group of feminines that I'm channeling for are the true lovers, the true high priestesses, and they know that they love you, masculines. What is the emotion? Envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So your feminine is realizing their uniqueness. They are not just an interchangeable cog, and neither are you. It's very rare to have a connection like these connections where you actually see and feel and recognize somebody that you could have true love with. And we don't want to let that slip out of our grasp, our hands, our life, and have it be the greatest regret. This is worth going towards. You don't find this every day. Just hearing again, don't give up now. Don't give up now, masculines. What can we see for what the feminines want to manifest? Secretly, they want to manifest union. Shh. What? Spoiler alert, the feminines want union. Oh, cheeky feminines. Okay, fine. They want union. What are they clearing? The secrecy, the subconscious. They are clearing the deep. They're bringing the depths of their souls, the depth of the mystery. They want it all. They want the whole bandwidth with you, masculines. What is the emotion? Relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. You, sweet masculines, the real you serves your feminine's higher good. You are an absolutely stunning soul. so sensitive, so sweet, so loving, so patient, so kind, so strong, so true. I just heard it's almost time, and it can be time sooner if you want it to be. You don't have to bottle it all up. Your feminine knows you're good for them, masculines. I just don't know how I'm going to handle this reading. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. The energy I feel, there's a lot of emotion here, masculines, for you. Just the way you are. I'm hearing the feminines saying that they pray for your highest and best, masculine. They pray for your salvation. They pray for your thriving. They pray for your consciousness. They pray for the light in your eyes. For the knowing in your heart. Goodness, what can we see for what actions the masculines want to take? Or the feminines want to take? They want to end the burden that prevents this from coming in the physical. Oftentimes I refer to the devil card as physical as we can get in this dimension. Every cell in our body kind of energy. And so whatever burden, whatever karmic lessons are preventing these unions from coming together in the physical, the feminines want to move through that and make progress. Princess of Swords. So they're clearing the idea that they shouldn't stay with the process. This is open curiosity. In the inverse, that can mean that the feminines are clearing the giving up too soon or feeling too exhausted. This is a page, so it's a lesser capacity. So the feminines are seeing their capacity grow to love bigger, to have more room in their heart, to keep with the journey, to keep expanding. Pardon me. My goodness. I needed Kleenex. I told everyone else to get theirs, but I didn't get mine. What is the energy, the emotion, imagination? I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. So yeah, exactly. So feminines are at a crossroads here where they're seeing their expansion, their capacity to love expanding, and it's going hand in hand with proper creativity, problem solving, working these karmic puzzles to overcome burden, let go of karma, supersede karma, supersede the examples that they've been given, and tap into, if we can dream it, we can achieve it kind of energy. What is the biggest challenge the feminines are facing, and how would they like to give you loving kindness about that? Oh, Judgment and 10 of Cups, happiness. The biggest challenge is wanting to ground this actually, and not having had an example previously, but with every fiber of their being knowing that it's possible here with you, masculine. The Chariot, yeah, so they're clearing the inability to move forward. Feminines are willfully asking to be shown what they can do to do their due diligence, to continue staying the course, to continue coming into their authenticity, their alignment, because they know when they do that, it brings alignment in from you and externally. They call it in. What are they clearing? Hermit mode. This says Magus of the voice of light. I just heard they're clearing this seeing, being seen but not heard. So they're clearing out this aloof energy and coming out of their shell. They are also desiring to clear that or see that move through for you, masculines. What is the emotion? Judgment. I understand that everyone has their unique path and challenges. So your feminine really does see with compassion your challenges, and also is very aware of their challenges. They know they're moving through things. They know you're moving through things. They don't judge you, masculines. no more than they judge themselves. I'm hearing that saying, the adage, we treat others how we treat ourselves. Feminines are learning not to judge themselves, and therefore they are not negatively judging you. It's more compassionate. But they're trying not to be hard on themselves or you, because everybody wants true love around here. What is the solution to this uncharted territory? Feeling the emotions about not being able to have equal give and take or growth, progress at times. Really allowing the emotions to divulge or inform what those sticking points or blockages are. Our emotions are there at times of stress, constriction, to point us and to illuminate when we're triggered or when we are exhausted or emotional or in our feels. It's such a primal way of getting information. It's a very, very animal, hardwired, instinctual way. And so the solution is to not reject emotions, but to really dig in and see what are they there to show us. The King of Cups is one of the most loving cards in the deck. So masculines, your feminine would say that the emotions they feel, the emotions you feel, these are not things to balk at. These are things to revere. These are things to honor. If you feel this amount of emotion, you are in love, masculines. You're in love. You're in love. And with your feminine, it's safe. What are the feminines clearing here? Princess of Wands. Not asking for higher guidance, clearing out the amnesia that stops us from seeing love for what it is, seeing our emotions for what they are, the instrumentation they are to show us truth. What is the emotion here? Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So feminines are realizing that their purpose is to love. Their purpose is to seek love, to align with love, to connect with source, to understand what love is, to persevere, to explore, to be openly curious, to delight. What is the direction in the near future? What do the feminines want to tell you? Oh, they see this brand new beginning with union, unity consciousness, care. This is the inner child healing. Look at those two little beautiful counterparts just innocently hanging out together, and allowing this unfolding to come in. This is my 6-month card. When I get the Ace of Pentacles in this deck in the inverse like this, it's a 6-month window. And so over the next 6 months, you're really going to get to know the sweetness, the purity, the innocence, the sensitivity. And you're going to really start to learn why the two of you have been matched, why you were illuminated to each other, why you were paired. Call it divine intervention, how you came into each other's lives. Call it quantum physics, whatever you, serendipity, coincidence. Call it what you may. Over the next 6 months, you're going to be seeing more about the hidden aspects. I'm hearing the sappy, lovey, dovey aspects too. The Hierophant, Magus of the Eternal Gods. So it's no longer outside of us with tradition and higher guidance. We're embodying it. We're bringing it home. We're calling it into the physical, everyone. What is the emotion connected with this? Indecision in the inverse. So I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So counterparts are going to be using their intuition together. This higher guidance, both anchoring that in And now being able to collaborate with each other, make decisions together. When we trust ourselves, we can trust those who also trust themselves. And this journey has been bringing us all into higher trust and therefore trust of ourselves, so we can actually give and receive love and make decisions that are good for us, not karmic. We can do that with these incredible, beautiful accountability buddies. Oh, that's so nice. Let's get one card for the masculines to the feminines to close this out. What would the masculines say in response to the feminines? Non-attachment. Breathe. Allow the passage of time. You are spirit in human form. Let go of what you cannot control. Endings are new beginnings. Do not cling to the physical and face forward. More surrender, feminines. Your love is so immense. It is eternal. The masculines are right. You cannot contain it just in the physical. They are dying to self and going through such an ego transformation. And feminines are doing that as well. And it's bringing us closer together. All right, many blessings, everyone. Bye for now.